It's time for GMA3. Emotional words from the families of two New Jersey teens killed in an alleged hit and run.
She wasn't just my daughter. She was my best friend.
And what we're learning about the 17-year-old suspect. Prince William in a rare interview.
I am optimistic. I'm generally a very optimistic person.
What the future king is saying about his family, change, and how he'll leave his mark on the monarchy someday.
Wait, the more you play, the more that you pay.
And celebrating the life of a showgirl. Taylor Swift's new album, from the biggest revelations to the tiniest fans. And the events still on the way. It's time for GMA3.
The baby of the family and
From ABC News headquarters in New York City, this is GMA3.
Hello, it is a Friday. I am Rebecca. It's also a Taylor Swift unveil day, and we're all excited for that.
Yes, her new album, it's officially out. Can you believe it? I'm Stephanie here with ESPN's Laura Rutledge. We are so glad that you can join us on this Friday, and so happy to be working with you, Laura. I hadn't gotten a chance yet.
Yes, I'm so excited about it, and really great to be back with all of you today. Coming up, we are celebrating 40 years of Pink, the 40th anniversary of Breast Cancer Awareness Month with these thrivers, women who are breast cancer survivors. They are here. We have some questions for our team of experts. It's going to be an empowering conversation. That's ahead. I can't wait.
Yeah, also ahead, the Indigo Girls join us. They were a big part of Lilith Fair in the 90s. They're now being celebrated in the new documentary, Lilith Fair Building a Mystery, the untold story. They're going to tell us what it's like reliving those memories and why they think it's striking a chord.
Certainly taking me back, but we're going to start here. It is. But we're going to start here with the emotional words from the families of two New Jersey teenagers killed in a hit and run. Rhiannon Alley joins us with the latest. Rhiannon.
Hey, Rebecca. One of the teen girls, Maria Neotis' funeral was this morning at this church in Union, New Jersey, which is near Cranford, where those two girls died. And these two 17-year-olds had their entire lives ahead of them. And now their loved ones are forced to say goodbye as the investigation continues into whether this was an accident or murder. The families of the two teens killed when an SUV plowed into their e-bike, speaking out.
She wasn't just my daughter. She was my best friend.
In a statement, the families of Maria Neotis and Isabella Salas say the teen behind the wheel of that SUV, a 17-year-old who has now been charged with 2 counts of murder, is a coward of a man. According to friends of the victims, there had been issues between the 17-year-old and one of the teen girls.
In a neighboring town, unfortunately, 2 girls were killed.
In a live stream shortly before his arrest, the suspect can be heard saying he has more information about the circumstances behind the, quote, incident.
There's more to the story that you're not getting, but when the time comes, I will explain it in greater detail.
But never goes on to explain those circumstances, instead saying he has been the victim of bullying.
I've been bullied, ridiculed, and stuff over false allegations, okay?
Friends and family remembering the 2 girls.
I think the whole community really joined together and, provided whatever evidence that the police needed.
Police have not said if they believe the 2 teens were targeted. That teenage suspect has been charged as a juvenile, but prosecutors have said they are not taking anything off the table. Meanwhile, here near Cranford, a really tough road ahead as Maria's funeral was today and Isabella Salas' funeral is set for Monday. Guys.
Heartbreaking story. Thanks so much, Rhiannon. We turn now to Prince William in a revealing new interview talking about family, his father, and Princess Kate's health battle and how he plans to change the monarchy when he becomes king. Sam Champion has this story.
I am optimistic. I'm generally a very optimistic person.
Prince William sharing some rare personal insights with Eugene Levy.
Yeah, I think stuff to do with family overwhelms me quite a bit. Worry or stress around family side of things, that does overwhelm me quite a bit. But in terms of, doing the job and things like that, I don't feel too overwhelmed by that. Not now, anyway.
The job? Well, he's going to be king one day. William telling the reluctant traveler that things will be different under his reign.
I think it's safe to say that change is on my agenda. Change for good. And I embrace that and I enjoy that change. I don't fear it. That's the bit that excites me.
A taste of a more modern king.
This is your mode of transportation.
It is right here.
William sharing with Levy the trials of last year when both his wife and father were diagnosed with cancer.
I'm so proud of my wife and my father for how they've handled all of last year. My children have managed brilliantly as well.
Catherine is in remission now.
Yes.
Yes,
is, yeah.
which is wonderful.
It's great news, exactly.
How did that affect the children, if I may ask?
Everyone has their own coping mechanisms for these sorts of things, and children are constantly learning and adapting. We try to make sure we give them the security and the safety that they need. And we're a very open family, so we talk about things that bother us and things that trouble us. But you never quite know the knock-on effects it can have.
And the prince stressing the importance of his work-life balance.
Because for me, the most important thing in my life is family, and everything is about the future. And about, if you don't start the children off now with a happy, healthy, stable home, I feel you're setting them up for a bit of a hard time and a fall.
Really great advice and a fascinating interview. All right, the WNBA finals tip off tonight with the Las Vegas Aces and the Phoenix Mercury facing off in Game 1. ESPN Shanae Agwumake joins us now with a preview. What's up, Shanae? It's so good to see you. Go ahead. What should we know about this playoffs and what we're going to see between these two teams?
It may be called the duel in the desert, but these players truly know how to make it rain. Both teams have a big three. Las Vegas is led by four-time MVP Asia Wilson, historic at that, who has been unstoppable. Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, they're her partners in crime in the backcourt. And they combined for 84 points to get to the WNBA Finals last game. Now, Phoenix is led by my former teammate, Miss Triple-Double, Alyssa Thomas. You guys, the fans in Phoenix are actually called the X Factor, but on the court, the key players to watch are Alyssa's teammates, Satu Sabali, an all-star, former Finals MVP Kalia Copper. So in the desert, I think you can typically see the stars more clearly, right? You will see them all over the court in the WNBA Finals.
Let's talk about something that's happened that's been really interesting for a lot of people, Shanae. I know you have incredible perspective on this. Ahead of these history-making finals, one of the league's best, Napheesa Collar, blasted the commissioner. Where do we go from here? What are the next steps that you see unfolding? As obviously we do want to focus on the basketball on the court, too.
Yeah, I do have some experience because I was on the executive committee for our last 2020 CBA. And honestly, what you're seeing, I know you're seeing the aftermath, but this is truly what the WNBA is all about. Owning strategic moments like we saw at WNBA All-Star where they all wore short shirts that said pay the players. And now with Napheesa speaking her truth, sometimes the truth hurts. And that's how you force change, because how are you supposed to have a negotiation when you can't have a conversation? So I'm proud of Napheesa Collier, the vice president of the Players Association. I'm also proud of my big sis, Nneka, who's been the president for years, as they stand together in support of trying to advance the league forward. This is something that is unprecedented, but these are women that are super smart. They stand together and they understand what they're fighting for. And now it's likely going to create change.
Yeah, powerhouse women. It's been impressive to see for sure. Thank you so much, Shanae. You can catch Game 1 of the WNBA Finals on ESPN tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget, Vibe Check, new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern on Disney+. Shanae is a steady presence on that show, too.
Yeah, I love how excited you were when she showed up to see her in the rundown. All right.
Amazing.
Coming up here, another stunner. Taylor Swift mania, people. Stay and Will has it all.
Stunning us.
We'll be back.
You're softer than a kitten, so you don't know.
All right, we are back now with pop news and Will Gans and his signature moves.
Yeah,
Take it away.
Signature moves and my life of a showgirl color scheme. A little green, a little orange.
That's commitment.
That's right. We begin pop news with the showgirl herself, Miss Taylor Swift, releasing her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, overnight. Fans have been going wild. Spotify told us 1.2 million people were streaming the album this morning. So let's talk about some of the biggest revelations from the new music, starting with Actually Romantic. Fans are convinced that this could be a diss track about Charli XCX. Charli opened for Taylor on her Reputation Stadium tour in 2018. Things, though, have been fraught since Charli told Pitchfork that that experience felt like getting up on stage and waving to 5-year-olds. So Taylor's song Actually Romantic features lyrics like, I heard you call me boring Barbie and high-fived my ex and then you said you're glad he ghosted me. So Charlie's husband is in a band, the 1975, with Maddie Healy, who allegedly inspired a lot of Taylor's Tortured Poets Department lyrics. Yeah, but
it's all connected.
It's all connected.
So
Yes. But you guys, on the other end of the spectrum, there are a lot of love songs on this album too, inspired of course by Travis Kelce, including Wish List, which includes the lyrics, I just want you, have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you. Really,
I did a deep dive on the father one.
Father figure.
That is getting a lot of questions online as well.
Some people think it might be about Olivia Rodrigo.
I have some different thoughts.
Okay, yeah. We can neither confirm nor deny.
Not sharing, apparently.
There will be no tea spilled from Rebecca Jarvis, people.
She's gonna keep it to herself.
Loose lips sink ships. That's what I'm here for. All right, speaking of babies, check out these adorable newborns all dressed up for the album release. The youngest patients at Akron Children's Hospital in Ohio are breaking out their sparkly best in honor of Taylor's album release. One of the nurses in the unit saying that this is their chance to celebrate resilience and remind everyone that NICU babies show us what it means to be fearless, Taylor pun intended. And I don't need to tell y'all that being a Swiftie is timeless, but here's proof. Meet 95-year-old Frank, who started
his orange shirt.
Exactly. He started a Taylor Swift fan club at his retirement community in Omaha, Nebraska. Swifties elsewhere have sent cookies and friendship bracelets to him, but Frank's aiming even higher than cookies and friendship bracelets. He wants Taylor to pay a visit. She is nothing if not surprising, so perhaps the Remington Heights retirement community could be a future stop on the unannounced Life of a Showgirl stadium tour.
She would love that.
I think she would.
Yeah, I also want to read that note that he wrote. There was a long note there that he signed.
It said, Dear Taylor and Travis, so I don't know what he needs to
Frank
know.
is shooting his shot, and good for you, Frank. All right, speaking of Taylor's future plans, the official release party of A Showgirl, that's the movie theater. The movie hitting theaters today, beginning at 3 p.m., followed by Taylor's pre-taped appearance on The Graham Norton Show. Tomorrow, though, all about celebrating the release party of A Showgirl with that ever-present Stand By, teasing Swifties, coming sometime tomorrow evening. Some fans think she could be dropping new music in the form of Reputation vault tracks, and she worked on this new album with the same producers who worked with her on Reputation. Sunday night, we'll get not one, but 2 videos from Miss Swift, including the Fate of Ophelia music video. Can't wait for that. You're seeing it in theaters.
I'm going to the theater with my 6.5-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a good mom.
Yes, you are.
It's a busy weekend. So many different events.
Right, I know, and I'll be at every single one of them.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, we'll be back after this.
Take us with you.
Back now on GMA3 with R&B singer Ne-Yo revealing intimate details about his polyamorous relationship with 4 women. Nightline's Juju Chang sat down with the Grammy winner for a new Impact by Nightline special, and she joins us now with more. Juju, I was watching the condensed version of this piece last night on Nightline, and my goodness, what a conversation. This is a big talker.
It is a big talker, and I really got to ask him all sorts of questions about the ins and outs of having 4 girlfriends. But the truth is, he usually makes headlines with his love songs. Now he's making headlines for his love life, specifically dating 4 women. Take a look. Are you okay with my referring to it as polyamory?
Sure.
How do you define it? What does it mean?
So there's a few titles that I guess make sense, but we don't really rock with the titles. I'm in a relationship with 4 beautiful women. We are in love. We're building on a team. We're a team. We are a unit.
They don't see other people outside of it. So they're exclusive to you. Are you exclusive to the 4 of them, or is there outside adventuring as well?
It's kind of up in the air. I mean, my heart is with them.
Outside adventuring. There were so many euphemisms that I used during this conversation. But he told me, look, these are fully consensual relationships. He's not holding anyone hostage. And you know what one of their favorite group activities is? Bowling. Yeah, very wholesome.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's all sorts of fascinating
Right.
dynamics because he doesn't pay for their lifestyles.
Interesting.
Yeah, they all have their own apartments, but he says they hang out the most at his house, basically. And when he goes out to dinner, he says he's old-fashioned. He pays for dinner.
Well, that's
Okay. Oh, that part of it is old-fashioned.
Yeah, exactly. And I did reach out to all 4 of the girlfriends. All of them either declined to comment or didn't want to sit down with us. But they have said publicly that they are on board for this, that they are going in with their eyes open.
And you talked to other people for this special who are in polyamorous relationships as well.
Absolutely. I mean, some people look at his relationship and see kind of a power dynamic that's a little off because it's 1 man and 4 women. And some people criticize him for, like, are you trying to normalize polygamy? And he's he's like, no, I really make it a point to give them freedom, give them, responsibility, and they are choosing this lifestyle. But what we found is that there's Pew Research that says people under 30, 51% say they are open to it. So we talked to a throuple in Colorado who have very specific relationship lines drawn. And we also went to a speed dating contest with a couple that is poly and exploring poly. And it's a fascinating look at this world that is very dynamic and growing.
It is fascinating to see just how many people are participating in relationships like that.
And it's not for everyone, but their view is like, this is what's good for us.
Yeah, you're going to want to see this, okay? You can see much more on Impact by Nightline, Neo, My Four Girlfriends, streaming now on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. Coming up, we're celebrating Hispanic and Latin American cultures with lifestyle expert Millie Almodovar. She is here. Millie, we can't wait to talk to you. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to GMA3.
Yes, indeed. We have a studio audience here with us today. Welcome back to GMA3. Coming up next week on GMA, we are remembering Ozzy Osbourne with his son Jack, as Ozzy's memoir, Last Rites, is being released. Jack will tell us about that and so much more.
Also on Monday, we're huddling up with Eli Manning. The two-time Super Bowl champion is talking Chad Powers, Monday Night Football, of course, and much more. You don't want to miss it.
And on Wednesday, Julia Roberts is one-on-one with Diane Sawyer talking about her new movie, the psychological drama After the Hunt. Right now, we're celebrating 40 years of Pink, 4 decades since the launch of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We are so happy to have an audience filled with thrivers and yay! And these 3 experts bringing us the latest in breast cancer care and answering questions from our audience. We have Chief Medical Correspondent Dr. Tara Narula, Dr. Shanti Savendran of the American Cancer Society, and Dr. Monique James of Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. Welcome. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's talk. We're going to get some questions from all of you, and I can't wait to hear your answers. So, Dr. Savendran, where are we now with survival rates, treatment, and the latest advancements that matter most to patients right now? There's so much talk about vaccines and AI. What can you tell us?
Yeah, so we're here today to celebrate 40 years of progress in breast cancer treatment, right? Amazing. And if you go back to 1985, less than a third of women were getting mammograms. Now we are here today, 2/3 of women are getting mammograms. We have a 40% reduction in breast cancer mortality, over 5 million survivors of breast cancer. Truly something to celebrate. And as we think about the next 40 years, there are all these advancements that we need to keep pushing for. So for example, vaccine therapy, actually something that we're using in cancer treatment already, and more cancer research is going to be able to help us learn more. Same with AI, being able to incorporate that so that we can read mammograms with deeper understanding. All of these are going to accelerate us into the future.
And it's certainly promising, Doctor, to see all of the advancements that have taken place over the years. So as you can tell, we have an audience of thrivers. So lovely to have you here. I love the energy when we have an audience. Yes. Our Will Gans is in the audience of thrivers. And Will, who has the first question?
Yes, I am here with Marianela Gonzalez. What is your question for our doctors?
So I'm a 2-year breast cancer survivor, and my question is, I keep listening about this blood test that you can take that can predict possibly if the cancer will be coming back. And I'm not sure if I want to take it because I don't want, if the outcome is bad, I don't want to, live in fear. But then if I don't take it, I'm always going to wonder, what should I do?
Right. So great question, right? And the benefit of having 40 years of both breast cancer awareness as well as new research is that we have tests like this now, right? So the first thing is to understand a little bit about this test. Some tests like this have an algorithm. They might actually help your doctors to figure out what kind of treatment plan that you might have if you've already been diagnosed. Other tests talk about risk of recurrence, right? So it's something in the future, but it might also guide how you do surveillance screenings, how you do other parts of treatment planning. So it can really guide your oncology team. As far as living in fear or not fear, right, the number one thing is knowledge is power, right? With the knowledge, you can then decide how to move forward. That kind of walking with uncertainty that we do in the cancer world might be just a little bit easier if you have a direction or a compass.
Okay.
I see you shaking your head. Yes, Marianela. Are you going to get the test?
Probably I am.
Yeah.
Just so I could, make sure that I'm in the right route.
Right, on the right route and staying resilient, which brings us, thank you so much for that great question, which brings us to you, Dr. Narula. Resilience is a word you constantly use, and it's a book that you've now just written. It's the focus of your new book, The Healing Power of Resilience, a new prescription for health and well-being. What does resilience look like when it comes to moving through breast cancer?
Yeah, I mean, I love this word. And I think, I practice medicine, and so often I see patients in those moments when they've just been told they have a major diagnosis. And when you hear that, it triggers in you a stressful response. And the reason I wanted to write the book was to say we all are innately resilient, more than we even know, and that this is a skill that we can build. Psychology has taught us that. There are tools we can practice. So things like acceptance and flexible mindsets and facing our fears and finding support and connections and being hopeful. So the second half of the book is really all of these strategies we can cultivate. Resilience is what helps us find, Rebecca, that new normal. We are never going to bounce back and be who we were, but we can thrive and we can find happiness and joy and meaning with the new life that we built. And resilience, in my opinion, is really the light that carries us through that dark period.
Yeah, absolutely. That resilience can keep pushing you forward. All right, let's go back to Will. He's got another question for us.
Yes, I am here with Mairead Ryan. Mairead, what's your question?
I'm a one-year thriver of metastatic breast cancer. My question is, what options are available for preserving fertility before starting treatment, and how do patients know if that's what's right for them?
That's a great question, Mairead. Thank you. This is a really important instance of being your own advocate, right? So the healthcare team, many healthcare teams will bring this up, but it may not be the first thing that they're thinking about as they're trying to figure out all of your treatments. So being an advocate and asking the question, how, fertility preservation is important to me. What do I need to think about? And then getting informed. Knowledge is power, right? We talked about that. So understanding, is your treatment going to put you into a temporary or permanent state where you may not be able to have children? And then third, your team will work with other reproductive teams to figure out what strategies are best for you. Is it something like embryo preservation or egg preservation? Or men get breast cancer too, right? So is it something like sperm banking? So staying connected early with your healthcare team is really important.
All significant things to consider before treatment. Mairead, thank you so much for your question. Dr. Narula, after chemotherapy, after someone's been through chemotherapy and radiation, you've talked about this, heart health is so important. So what are those steps that someone may need to take when considering their heart health?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, what a lot of women don't realize after they've survived breast cancer is that they are at risk for cardiovascular disease. And that's really for two reasons. One is a lot of the risk factors overlap. So obesity, smoking, sedentary lifestyle that puts you at risk for breast cancer also can put you at risk for cardiovascular disease. But one of the big things that you often don't get told is that some of the chemotherapy regimens and radiation treatment can actually cause future cardiovascular disease. It can damage the heart muscle that can lead to heart failure, valvular disease, arrhythmias, and even early coronary artery disease. So recognizing symptoms, and sometimes it's as simple as, I just can't exercise as much, I'm just a little bit winded. Seeing a cardiologist, having a record of what chemo and radiation treatments you got, and then possibly getting screening tests. So we use things like echocardiograms or ultrasounds of the heart, calcium scores to pick up on heart disease that you may not know you have, but really important to remember that that is a risk in the future.
All of this information is so incredibly valuable, and all of you are absolutely amazing. Our Thrivers, so inspiring. Thank you for being here. And remember, for the Thrivers, more information, you can get them. Scan the QR code. Go to goodmorningamerica.com. Coming up, lifestyle expert Millie Almodovar is here with some great products to celebrate Hispanic and Latin American culture. We'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Who's the DJ? All right, welcome back. We are celebrating Hispanic and Latin American cultures with lifestyle expert Millie Almodovar, my Dominican sister here. Yes. She is here to show us some of her favorite products for the kitchen and home from businesses with Hispanic and Latino founders.
Daughters.
Yes.
Welcome.
Well, thanks,
So
guys.
good to see you.
Okay, I got to tell you guys about the naughty cookie. This was created by Jessica Motez. She's a Cubana. So she became vegan in 2017, okay? She could not find a good cookie anywhere that was vegan.
Okay.
Her mother even told her, you know, Cuban moms, they're like, girl, she's like, I want to, she's like, you're not going to be vegan too long. You can't find the cookie. So she created them on her own.
Okay, we gotta try it.
Okay,
Wow, they look
ladies,
amazing.
let me tell you something.
Okay.
Martha
The chocolate-
Stewart had them as one of her exclusive
thank you.
picks. They are one of the first vegan brands to ever be at Neiman Marcus. Can you taste them? The chocolate
that's
chip
really
one.
good.
Oh my
Wait.
God.
These are vegan.
These
That
are
doesn't taste
vegan,
vegan.
yes. No eggs, none of that in this. Yeah, and the
Wow.
chocolate chip one has this like delicious sea salt in it. Oh my God.
This
It's
is actually really good.
Yes,
I'm
very
pleasantly
soft.
surprised.
Could you tell that they're vegan?
No. Not at all.
No.
That's
Yeah.
excellent.
Yes,
These are really great.
While we continue to eat our cookies, take me through this clear protein.
Yeah, so-
because this was like no chalky, but still protein.
Yes, this is a sea clear protein powder. We've got so many flavors from watermelon waves, blueberry raz, and I think this is a lemonade one. But let me tell you, this is created by a woman named Hannah Perez. She's Venezuelan. She was all about entrepreneurship. She didn't like the chalky taste of protein shakes in the morning. Who has time
This
for
is an
that?
issue.
Yeah. So she created this. First of all, these products have gone viral on TikTok.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell you why. 100 calories. This protein has 22 grams of protein, and it tastes like your favorite juice.
Excellent.
You would not even know that you're
can
having.
mix it up. If you already have another protein powder, this one is going to mix it up for you.
Yes. Or you can even, it comes in little packets, you can just put it in water and mix it up, take it right to the gym, and you're good to go.
It's got my name on it. You guys split a cookie. I took a whole one.
Enjoy it, sister.
We're getting a little spicy over here. This smells amazing, by the way.
Yeah, this is Loisa. This is the organic adobo and sazon duo. You know, Dominicans, we cook with adobo and sazon. Do you too?
Lots of seasoning.
All the time, yeah.
So
She's
Kenny,
Dominican in her heart.
in her heart.
Right here.
Honorary.
So Kenny Luna, who is the co-founder of this brand, he grew up in his family's grocery store, and he realized food, seasonings, they bring community together.
Yes.
Here's the problem, though. A lot of the seasonings and food that were targeted towards Hispanics had fillers, had dyes, had MSG. So he wanted to bring back that authentic Latin flavor. All of his seasonings, they're all organic. There's no MSG. There's no fillers. None of that. You know, sazon has a lot of those dyes. Nope, not this.
Yes.
The sazon, if you don't know, it's what we put on our meats to make it that nice color. Yeah.
Tastes wonderful, but how healthy is it, right?
Exactly. Well, his is extremely, extremely healthy, and he's got this 2-pack for $20. Get it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
And I love how it says here in the back, better for you y la tierra. Better for
Yes.
you and the earth.
And the earth, yes.
Love
Exactly.
it. All right,
And
so
last
we got
but
some
not-
candles here. These kind of smell like coffee a little bit.
Yeah,
Smells
so
so
these are
good.
a GMA favorite. I have put these candles on before. They're called Bonita Fierce candles, started by a woman named Melissa Glarder. She's from El Salvador. She started this during the pandemic. Now her candles are sold like in big stores like Neiman Marcus. But let me tell you, I want you to smell this. What does it smell like? It's called the cafecito con
like
leche.
coffee.
Yes.
Oh, that's
this
so
is
good.
so
You know
nostalgic.
what? So good.
It brings me back to when I was a kid and my mom would be brewing the coffee. She'd be waking me up like, Millie, get up, have a cup.
It smells like it would go well with the cookie.
Yes. And then you have, and then you have
the candle.
Coquito. Do you guys know about Coquito?
Yes.
This has a kind of
Let's see.
caramel rum. Some of
It's
you
a
doesn't
holiday
drink.
drink.
Yeah, it's a holiday drink,
Oh,
right?
yes.
Popular. Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to start dancing. This says it all.
I love how Millie just gave you some space.
Make it
Like, let's go, girl.
This is wonderful. Thank you so much, Millie. You can shop for all of these products on GoodMorningAmerica.com.
Thank you.
Coming up, we're getting closer to fine because the Indigo Girls are joining us. Not us. We're girlfriends.
We'll
We'll see the Indigo Girls. There they are. We'll be right back.
Okay, we are back now, and we're joined by Grammy winners Indigo Girls, who were part of the 1997 top-grossing touring festival turned into a wildly praised documentary, Lilith Fair, Building a Mystery, The Untold Story. Welcome, Amy Ray and Emily Saliers. It is so great to speak with both of you today.
Good to see y'all.
It's great to see you, and it's sort of for me, it is such a throwback to such a significant and formidable time in my life, and I can see why this documentary is really resonating with people, Emily. I talked about it with my sister. We both wanted to go. We were just a little too young to go, but it got a 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes. Why do you think this is striking such a chord right now?
Well, I think in a time where there's a lot of division and a lot of conflict, that people need music to bring them together. And Spirit of Lilith was 100% about that. It started organically because Sarah wanted to tour with Paula Cole. It grew into this tour. And for us, I mean, it was just like a cornucopia of togetherness with musicians and women's camaraderie. And it was just a joy bomb. And I really think that people are diving back into that now. They need that. These times they need to tap into the joy that music and community can bring.
Oh yeah, so well said. I cannot wait to watch the documentary. We actually have a clip. Let's take a look.
1, 2, 3, 4. Where is the fame? There it is. Where is the fortune? So much where is the man recognize you? Who is to blame? I'm finding forfeits to the only describe you. Yeah, that's good.
Oh wow, it's
What
so
a
real.
collab.
It feels so real compared to like one of those behind the scenes videos of today.
Right, absolutely. And Amy, what was it like to take that trip back in time and relive those moments?
Oh my God, the movie is so good, and it was just, I was crying, I was laughing, I was pining for that time, and and it was just so well done and so well edited that looking back on that, it was just incredible for me.
I love it. Emily, get out the map because you guys are back out on the road. What can you say about what it's been like to see all of these people singing along and enjoying all of this music that means so much to you guys?
Well, I mean, since we're talking about Lilith, we're on the road with Melissa Etheridge right now. She does her set and we do ours, but we sing with each other on each other's sets. And there's just a lot of joy out in the audience. It's a very safe place to come together and sing songs. And so we're experiencing that out on the road with Melissa. We're going to finish this. We've been on tour for a while this summer, and we'll finish up at the end of October and then take a break after that. But it's been a wonderful, sort of a recapitulation of the spirit of Lilith, honestly.
Well, and you've seen this resurgence also with Closer to Fine because it was in the Barbie movie, and I hear people in the audiences are singing along and getting completely into it. Maybe people who heard it for the first time in the Barbie movie.
I'm coming with you.
Oh, sorry, I was watching the movie clip. Oh my God.
It's so good.
I mean, nothing feels better, really. It's so healing to sing your heart out, even if you can't sing, you know a song that you do, and you're with a bunch of people, and you typically you're outside, and it's just, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it has to be so incredible, Amy, to just, after all of these years, to feel people coming back to the music and coming back to the heart of what you stood for back then.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got an incredible energy right now out there on the road. And yeah, we've been doing this for so long and seen so many ups and downs. And the energy in our audience has maintained its thing, I think, because we have such incredible fans. So for us, it's like our own safe space, I guess. But it's great to feel the whole community coming together on the tour that we're on right now. And it's also great to think about Sarah and what she envisioned and how it changed everything for us. You know, it was a game changer for us, for so many artists, for the world of music, for how we do things. And, you know, we still honor that all the time. We talk about it all the time, and we see our friends from Lilith everywhere we go.
Yeah, people talk about, putting your neck on the line. Sarah really did that back then, and it's so incredible to see all of you come together now. Amy, Emily, thank you. Lilith Fair, Building a Mystery, The Untold Story is streaming now on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. Definitely recommend you checking it out. We'll be right back.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I had such a blast with you ladies.
Yay.
2025 Indigo Girls.